सन्तोषयता सन्तौ श्रीलरूपसनातनौ दाक्षिणात्येन भट्टेन पुनरेतद्विविच्यते तस्याद्यं ग्रन्थनालेकं क्रान्तव्युत्क्रान्तखण्डितम् पर्यालोच्याथ पर्यायं कृत्वा लिखति जीवकः. First Anushcheda, and also we understood few lines of those that Anushcheda. So in the last four sandarbhas, we learned about Sambandhi Tattvam, and this sandarbha is going to deal Abhidheya. For the book Srimad Bhagavatam, book is one relata and another relata is for that book Krishna. Krishna is the another Sambandhi and they have relation Vachya Vachaka Sambandha, and Krishna is the Sambandhi for the book Srimad Bhagavatam, and that Krishna is described in Srimad Bhagavatam as Brahman, Paramatma and Bhagavan. So that's why to explain these three aspects of Krishna we have so various sandarbhas. This Krishna is also in general is known as Tattvam. Krishna is in general is known as Tattvam, Advayam, Gnanam otherwise. So that feature is also explained in the Tattva Sandarbha. Tattva Sandarbha is known as Tattva Sandarbha because Krishna is described in Tattva Sandarbha in the form of Advayam Gnanam or otherwise Tattvam. And in Bhagavad Sandarbha, Krishna is only described but in the form of the aspects of otherwise. So in the form of Brahman and Bhagavan. And in the Paramatma Sandarbha, Krishna is only described but in the form of Paramatma. But in the Krishna Sandarbha, we'll be seeing Krishna. Directly Krishna is established as the Bhagavan. So after thoroughly understanding Sambandhi Tattvam, then we have to try to get that. We want to get that. The object is so pure and also full of bliss. So, and also so beautiful and always gives pleasure to you. Then what you will do? You will try to get that. So to get that, we are having the books. There's a Bhakti Sandarbha is dealing about the process which we have to take up to get that Sambandhi Tattva. So that process is what? That is, we have to understand. Krishna is also known as Tattvam, or otherwise Paratattvam. So you can say it as Paratattvam, the supreme truth. So that okay, we are going to discuss today Paramatma. So in the I shared screen, and also if you want to know the Sanskrit, the file I shared, notes 1, but BS notes 1, in that 19th line, Paramatma Vaibhavaganane cha tatastha tat tatastha shakti rupanam चिदेकरसानाम् अपि अनादिपरतत्त्वज्ञान संसर्गा भावमय तद् वैमुख्यलब्धच्छिद्रया तन्माययावृत स्वस्वरूपज्ञानानां तयैव सत्त्वरजस्तमोमये जडे प्रधाने रचितात्म भावानां जीवानां संसारदुःखं च ज्ञापितम्. We are going to deal this line today. So you scroll that file and come to the translation of this. So that second paragraph in English, in enumerating the powers of Paramatma, misery of samsara of the jivas is also shown. These jivas, even though forms of the Tatastha Shakti of Paramatma and pure consciousness in nature, have their own Swarupa Gnana covered by Maya, by the defect attained on account of being opposed to the Lord, due to being without awareness of Supreme Tattva from beginningless time. This is the translation of that. What Jiva Goswami wants to say? Ravin Prabhu, what do you want to say? Ravin Sachidev.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, that first, iske prior, before this verse, we have not completed the whole thing, Prabhuji. You had left 2 3 lines. You said you'll do it today. I think it is about that Sanadhyasha. That is about the four Kumaras. We didn't discuss this. You did it up to Nirupitam.
Uh,
Yeah.
these, while describing the Sambandhi Tattvam, so Krishna is described as supreme personality of Godhead. So that already, yes, we discussed that point, and in that discussion already we also time to time we discuss the various avatars like Sanat Kumaras and so. That is yesterday I mentioned this point also. Okay, nothing more. That is only the point. Okay. Come to our present discussion. Continue our discussion. So nothing special, Prabhu. Okay, that is that much only. While that means Sambandhi Tattvam is discussed, that is Krishna, also his avatars also discussed. That's all. So now come to this point. Here, what is said? In those four books, what we discussed, what we saw, Sambandhi Tattvam, that is Krishna, and also his avatars. And also, what else is discussed? The misery of samsara of the jivas. Jivasya samsara dukkham. Jivatma is in full of misery. It is also counted. That means while discussing the about param tattvam, this point also is discussed. Samsara dukkham of jivatma. So that's why now you should not ask question. Jivatma is in miserable condition. This is already discussed in four sandarbhas. Okay, that is especially in the Paramatma sandarbha. If you don't want to accept, you can just look back your life. Jivatma is in misery or not? Is in misery. Is in miserable condition. Why? What is the reason? So the flow is given here. The jivas, even though forms of Tatastha Shakti of Paramatma, Jivatma is the Shakti of the Paramatma, That is Krishna. Okay. So it is also Chit, Chidekarasanam. Jivatma is pure and it is pure consciousness. It is purely conscious and it is the Shakti of, yes, Paramatma. Then being pure in consciousness, or rather it is pure consciousness, then why it is having the dukkham? Why it is in misery? What is the reason? The reason is, you see, pure conscious in nature have their own Swarupa Gnana covered by Maya. Why it is in Dukkham? Because its Swarupa Gnanam, that means its identity is covered by Maya. Why? That means Jivatma is covering, Swarupa Gnanam is covered by Maya, means what? Jivatma is in nature pure consciousness. This is now not able to so understand. Jivatma is not able to behave in that level, in that state. Now, because the his Swarupa Gnanam, that means I am soul, I am pure in consciousness. This is covered, this knowledge is covered by Maya. Why Maya is covering? What is the need? Why Maya covers? It is having no job. This pure Jivatma, which is in pure in consciousness, is a very pure entity. Why? Now this Maya is covering its Swarupa Gnanam and causing for the many miseries. What is the reason? Who wants to say answer? Yes.
Before Maya covering the Jiva, Jiva first turned away from the Krishna.
So there is no time is not there. That means when it turned away from the Krishna, we don't know actually. So the main reason is why Maya is doing this activity, because it is not able to bear asahamana. That means labda chidraya asahamana. This Maya is not able to bear the aversion of Jivatma towards the Lord, Supreme Lord. Because Maya is also is devotee of the Supreme Lord. And she doesn't want anyone to be aggressive or the aversion towards the Lord, Supreme Lord. It doesn't want. So that's why any Jivatma is turning his face away from the Lord. That means it is not looking. Not looking means what it means? It is not relating itself with the Lord. Then immediately Maya will come into the action. It will first cover the Swarupa Gnanam of Jivatma. So then after that, so what it is going to give, that we'll understand. Yes, Prabhu? Mike.
So I don't understand here how the jiva who is pure consciousness, can turn against the Supreme Personality of Godhead without being covered by Maya. Because
Come again.
so how the jiva, who is pure consciousness, can turn against the Lord without being first covered by Maya? Because you are saying that after the jiva turns against the Lord, then Maya cover. So how the jiva, which is pure consciousness, can turn against the Lord without being covered by Maya?
Yeah. So why this Jivatma is having aversion towards the Lord? This is a question. If you simplify your question, being a pure conscious entity, why it is having this kind of aversion? Yeah. So that is said here. Maya's influence will be on those Jivatmas who are so away from the Lord, who are turning their face away from the Lord. So on those only she will act, not every Jivatma. So, but yes, I'm coming to your point. So then why this Jivatma is having this kind of state? That means why it is showing aversion towards the Lord. So paratattva gnana sansarga bhava maya tadvai mukhyam. First of all, try to understand what is the aversion. What is the aversion? The Vaimukyam word is very important. I will be using this Sanskrit word again and again in this whole Sandarbha. So Vimukhata or the Vaimukyam. This word you have to understand. Now I am explaining. This is the first time I am using and also explaining this time. Then after that I will use only Vaimukyam or Vimukhata only. What it means? Vimukhata means what? Vimukhata means परतत्व अनादि परतत्व ज्ञान संसर्गा भावमय अनादि परतत्व ज्ञान संसर्गा भावमय तद्वै मुख्य लब्ध छिद्रया means anadi means beginningless. So from that time we don't know what is the beginning of that. What this Jivatma is not having the knowledge about the Paratattvam. Jivatma, this is Jivatma if you take Atul Prabhu. This is Jivatma. This is the Jivatma if you take. What is happening? This is not having the Jivatma. Is not having the Paratattva Gnanam means knowledge about Paratattva. Paratattva means that is Krishna. That we already discussed about Paratattvam. Absence of knowledge about Paratattvam. Jivatma is not having knowledge about the Paratattvam. This is known as Vimukhata. So from when onwards it is not having? Is there any time? Beginningless. Beginningless. That means you cannot say this is the day. From this day onwards, this Jivatma is not having the knowledge about the. You cannot. Yeah. Anadi Paratattva Gnana Sansarga Bhava Maya.
Prabhuji, you said Jivatma is a pure consciousness.
Yes.
So what is mean pure consciousness? One place it is said Jivatma is pure consciousness, as well as it is Anadi Paratattva Abhav Sansargat Bhagav. There is a Vaimukhata is there. So in pure consciousness, this is not included like towards loving towards Lord. That is pure consciousness means what? Then what means this is Jivatma is nothing but pure consciousness. Is it not included this thing, knowledge about Supreme Lord?
Yeah. What the pure consciousness means? Pure consciousness means Suddhopi Vichaste Hyavishuddha Kartuhu Jadabharat. So Jadabharat says in the 5th canto, Shuddhopi kshetragnayeta manaso vibhutir. That is the starting of the sloka. In that sloka he says, Shuddhopi, Shuddhaha means Jivatma is, even though it is pure, but it is entering into the vrittis. Vrittis are made by the Antakarana. Those are due to Maya. That means Jivatma is pure, but it is entering into the vritti made by the Antakarana and thinking, I am fat, I am handsome, I am Indian. These are all. So I am fat, this is, so like this you should understand. So this is Jivatma and this is the Antakaranam. This is Antakaranam if you take. What is going to happen? In this Antakarana, what? So this Jivatma is, this there are vrittis. This is the vritti of I am fat. This is the vritti of I am Indian. And this Jivatma is entering into these vrittis through the, who is facilitating? False ego. False ego, what it does? It ties this pure Jivatma with this subtle body. Who? False ego. So then due to this false ego, this Jivatma is thinking, I am fat. But actually it is what? Pure consciousness means it is neither of any product which is coming out from the three gunas, but it is having the kartrutvam, bhoktritvam, bhoktrutvam. There are in the Paramatma Sandarbha, if you see, there are so many qualities are explained, the characteristics are explained for this Jivatma. It is also simply, if you say Sat Chit, if you say in a simple language, it is Sat, Chit and Anandaha. This simple language, if you want to say pure consciousness, it is having the existence Sat, it is Chit. Chit means it is having, it is a Chit. Chit means it is able to know the objects. That means it can identify the objects and also it can know about himself and it can know about the others. It is a Chit. And also it is blissful, Ananda. That means it is in the form of bliss. So this is simple definition. What is pure means. Yeah. So there are no elements in that. Now what we are thinking? The condition, that means this pure Jivatma is now conditioned by these vrittis of the, this Antakarana. And this Jivatma is a tide, there is a knot. There is a knot between the Jivatma and this subtle body. Through the, who is facilitating this? False ego. Is a false ego. Okay. So now what we are discussing, this pure Jivatma is not having the knowledge about Paratattvam. That is known as Vimukhata. Okay. Write a question. Define Vimukhata. Write the question, everyone. This is the question bank. You should answer this. Right? Define Vimukhata. Okay. So Chaitanya Jivanpu, you also write. And write Vimukhata. Define Vimukhata. Or otherwise Vaimukhyam. Vimukhata / Vaimukhyam. Okay, this Jivatma is from beginningless. You cannot say this day it happened on this day. So beginningless. Then whole discussion is finished. You cannot say what is the reason. So beginningless, this is a condition of the Jivatma. This is a state. This, of course, it is a pure, but it is not having the knowledge about the, this is supreme. This is a Paratattvam. Paratattvam. This is the Paratattvam, And this Jivatma, pure Jivatma, is not having the knowledge about this Paratattva. Then what will happen? Then immediately, whoever is a Jivatma is like this, immediately what he will do? Maya. Maya will attack that Jivatma. Who is going to make? He, Akshay Hari. This Maya will attack on this Jivatma. And Maya will attack on that Jivatma, and then what it will do? Swarupa Gnanam is covered. Swarupa Gnanam of Jivatma, pure Jivatma. That means now pure Jivatma is not able to know that I am spirit soul, I am pure, I am not this material body, I am not this Indian, I am not this, I am not that. So this everything is lost. That means now this Jivatma, since it is attacked by the Maya, his Gnanam, Swarupa Gnanam is covered. Then what? Tan Maya avrata Swarupa Gnananam. Then tada rajastamo maye jade pradane rachita bhavanam jivanam. So then this Jivatma which is attacked by the Maya will enter into the vrittis. Same thing I am. Vrittis which are due to these all vrittis. I can draw this picture here also. This is Antakarana and vrittis. All made up of what? They are all made up of Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. This is Antakarana and their vrittis are made out of what? Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. Rajas and Tamas. So in these vrittis, it is entering. That means these are all bhava. That means feelings, which are out of 3 modes. In those, it is entering and claiming those as his own. So then, because of this, it is getting the dukkham, misery. Okay, Puneet, what you want to ask? आप इधर आइए, इधर बैठिए. No, come. You can bring your full. You can sit here. You are not able to see board, no?
Prabhu,
yes.
if knowledge is the problem, then this is similar to the Jnanis also. Means Mayavadis also. They also say they don't have.
This we will understand more elaborately. Paratattva Gnanam means what? That we will understand. Gnanam means you don't understand that. So only the Mayavadis or this or the Jnanis they think. So that is not this. Gnanam is not a patent right given to only for the Jnanis. No. Even devotees, if they are coming to know about the Lord, so Lord is having the form, that means Tribhanga form. So Tribhanga. So Vaijayanti Mala in his garland, in his neck, and his clothes are this and so on, so on. So this is also knowledge. What is this? This is also knowledge, but it is okay.
So then why devotional service then?
Huh?
Why devotional service? Because knowledge is.
Why you are going to there? What is the main problem? You should not go there. You have only 3 things with you. You have pure spirit soul with you. There is a Maya, and now being a pure spirit soul, why it is having the misery? That is the main point. That is because this pure spirit soul is, of course, it is a pure, but is not having the knowledge about the Param Tattvam. So that's why if it is not having the knowledge, means there is no connection. It is also not maintaining its connection and everything. Okay. If knowledge itself is not there, means even you cannot expect even further thing. So knowledge is the first thing. Janati, ichhati, yatati. If that point, that object is not at all know that object at all, then is there any possibility of further things? Nothing. So that's why we are saying the knowledge only is not there. Knowledge only is not there means you cannot expect even any relation also. It's not maintaining any relation also. Okay. Huh? Who? Acha. Wait. So now because of this state, so Maya is attacking and to the vrittis. Vrittis means bhava, or rather, I am fat, I am Indian. This is a bhava created by the three modes. In that it is entering. So then it is itself is claiming, I am fat. So that's the cause of dukkha. Yes, Leela Govind Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, what is the meaning of pure soul?
I already said. Satchit Anandaha.
Yeah, you.
That's a pure soul. And if you want to know if you pure soul is having the characteristics, so what is that? In the Paramatma Sandarbha, you'll be discussing these characteristics. So what pure soul is having, what kind of characteristics? It is Swayam Prakashaha, and also it is Paraprakashaha, and it is also
Saying
bliss.
that Chit means knowledge, but not having the knowledge of Paratattva.
Chit means it's the ability of knowing the object. Chit means it's a faculty, so that it is given with that faculty so that it is able to know. Now you see Jada means what? This marker is there, it's a Jada, means it is not Chit, means it is not have any propensity or any ability to know the object.
Roji.
Okay.
Actually, what exactly meaning of
Thank you.
Samsarga Bhava?
Huh?
Samsarga Bhava. What is the exact meaning of that?
Sansarga Bhava. Okay. So Sansarga Bhava means it is not having the connection. Sansarga means connection. Abhava. That means there is a disconnection between this pure soul with the knowledge of Paratattvam. Connection. Sansarga means connection. Yeah. That means Jivatma is not connected with the knowledge about Paratattvam. Paratattva Gnanam.
This topic, but same question again comes like that: whether how soul fall down, whether how fall, not a single blade of grass fall down from spiritual world. So, coming around the same topic only, although we don't want to discuss or go on about that topic, but by this question, this topic, that topic also comes in mind.
Yeah,
so
only the point is how it is dealt, you see, Prabhu. So Anadikala, he said, na. So then what is the point of, if you say it is fall down or it is from some instant, then there is a need to think, but he is not saying what is the starting of this state. That means Jivatma, pure Jivatma is not having the knowledge about Paratattvam. So when onwards, if I say, then you can start have the discussion. What happened on that day? But we are saying it is from beginningless. You cannot start that instant when it happened. If you say, then his statement, you are defeating his statement. He is saying clearly statement. Anadi word he put, that's why. By putting this word, what is happening? He is stopping the discussion. What happened? If you say falling means there is a beginning. There is a beginning for this state. That means from this onwards, this Jivatma is not having the knowledge about the Paratattva. Then you are going against the statement, Pratigna. So that's why it's done.
Since the word Anadi is put, so we cannot ask the question why also.
Why also? Why, when, how? Everything is finished.
All questions become.
All questions are finished by the word Anadi.
we cannot ask.
It's beginningless, he is saying. So if you put this when, why, how, then beginning it is. There is a beginning for this state. But he is not saying it is Jivatma is having some starting date for this kind of position. So that's the point. So that can be anything. So next, this is anyway, main point is ultimately this Jivatma is in miserable condition or not. This is, so this is, of course, this is the explanation. We are showing this is the explanation, this total. But yeah, Siddhari Prabhu. Good morning.
So, if since you're saying to stop all the questions about why, when, and how, the Jiva Goswami is saying it is Vimukhya since Anadi time. So then, why is there a point being made here that because the Jiva is Vimukhya, that is why Maya covered it? Why
your
that
voice
point?
is
Sorry?
not audible.
Okay, I'll say it again. Okay, I'll say it again. Hare Krishna.
Your net is very poor connection, Prabhu. Not able to hear.
Okay, try now.
Okay.
I turned the video off. So I was saying, why is there a discussion about Maya covering the Jiva?
We'll discuss later that. Your question I will take offline because your voice is breaking, Prabhu, still. Okay. Okay, next we'll go to the further section. So this is enough for the discussion. Okay, next. Yathoktam Ekadashe Sri Bhagavata. This is said by the Lord himself. Ekadashe Sri Bhagavata. I will show now the screen. Because it is scrolling. यथोक्तम एकादशे श्री भगवता आत्मपरिज्ञानमयो विवादो ह्यस्तीति नास्तीति विदार्थनिष्ठः व्यर्थोऽपि नैवोपरमेत पुंसां तधियां स्वलोकात्. So Lord himself is saying this to whom? To Kapil, Uddhava. From the Uddhava Gita. Here, the translation is, for persons whose intelligence is turned away from me, who am Lokat, the disputes are agreements which are full of unawareness of their Swarupa, centered on differences of opinions of oneself and others, concerning existence and non-existence, although meaningless, never end. What is happening? Svalokat paravritta dhyam. So whatever we explain, this mechanism is said. This mechanism is said in this sloka. You see the meaning of this sloka? Paravritta dhyam. Intelligence is turned away from me. These Jivatmas, their intelligence is, that means Paratattva Gnana Sansarga Bhavaha. That is means Paravritta Dhyam. That means whose intelligence is away from the Param. That is Paratattva is what? Here Swalokat. How it is said Param is known as Swalokat. Swalokat means self. What is again? Self-dependent or self-manifest. Okay. So these all Jivatmas are having the intelligence which is turned away from this Paratattva. Then what happened? They are captured by the Maya.
Swalokat means spiritual world as well as personality of God. It also both includes or only.
Acharya Sridhar Swami said, Swalokat means self-dependent.
So it may apply both.
That means he is not dependent on anyone.
So who is the person, that
Yes,
personality?
Krishna. Swalokat is equal to Mattaha. That means Mattaha means from me. That is, who is that Mattaha? Who is me? Me. Me means who? Uddhava Gita. That's why it is. So these Jivatmas, what they? So yeah, having the intelligence which is turned away from Krishna. So then what will happen? Because of this, which are full of unawareness of the unawareness of their Swarupa. That means Atma Aparignanamayaha. That means these Jivatma are not knowing their own self. They don't know their self. Who am I? They forgot. Because what happened? All these are all attacked by Maya. So attacked by Maya, and Maya covers their Swarupa Gnanam. That's why they don't know who am I. Okay. And see, we are getting from this sloka. It's not that the Jiva Goswami, whatever he said, he is proving that from this Srimad Bhagavatam sloka. So it's not that the whimsically he is saying. Whatever that previous concept is explained, it is from this sloka. 11:22-34. So, since they are not knowing about themselves, unaware of their own Swarupa, then what? They are attacked by the Maya, and some are in the goodness, some are in the passion, and some are in the ignorance. Some are influenced by goodness, some are influenced by the passion, and some are influenced by the ignorance. So whoever is influenced by the ignorance, they may understand what, they may at least come to know they are not, I am not body. Because Sattva Guna gives the what? Knowledge. Even Maya is also having the component of Vidya. Yes or no? Because of this, at least, of course, this Jivatma is not able to know the Paratattvam, but at least it can know itself. If it is purely influenced by the goodness. Getting or not? And who are in the influenced by the Rajoguna, they are in the all the times in the Vikalpa. That means accept or not accept. accept or reject. This is the outcome of the Rajoguna. Whoever is in the Rajoguna, they are always something accepting and something rejecting. Oh, he is good, he is my friend, and he is my enemy, and he is that, and he is this. So like this. Always he is Vikalpa. Vikalpa means yes. And what is the product of the ignorance? What is the product of the ignorance? Ignorance is moha. Means it is illusion. Illusion is cause of, yeah. So that means out of these jivatmas, few are influenced by the goodness, few are influenced by the passion, few are influenced by the ignorance. And that's why whoever influenced by these two, passion and ignorance, they don't see self, their own self. They are as not body and they are Atma. And who are in this, they have. So that's why among these jivas, there is a fight. What is that? There is a asti nasti. Asti nasti iti vidardha nishta. Asti nasti. There is a fight. Fight among these jivatmas. Why the fight came in among jivatmas? You understood all? Some are influenced by the goodness. They say asti, I am soul. And others they say no. Then there is fighting, conflict. They're always centered around this fighting. Vidardha nishtaha vyarthaha. This kind of fighting is, that means some say there is soul. Some say there is soul and some say no soul. And like this, there is a conflict among themselves, all these jivas. And finally there is a fighting, and that is useless. Vyarthaha. See there also in the useless fighting. Board? No, screen sharing I am not doing. Just my opening my for my purpose. So this never ends. Never ends this fighting. Can this jivatma can, without any third element entering into this, can this jivatma just by its own endeavor, which is influenced by, these jivatmas are all influenced by the Maya. So can this jivatma come to know about this Paramatma, Paratattva? Is it possible? Is it possible? If they are not given with the Shastra, then can they come to know? It's impossible. That's why. Therefore what? Tataha tadartham paramakarunikam shastram upadishati. Then this Paratattva, what it does? He will teach Shastra. To all these jivatmas, he teaches. He comes himself and he teaches. So merciful, na, he is. If he leaves these jivatmas like this, what will happen? They will be fighting and always in the miserable condition. Yes. That's why Lord is so merciful or not? Krishna is so merciful. Many people, they say, what he has given for us. What he has given? He has given the final solution for you. To come out from this miseries completely, he gave the solution. But you are not taking. Whose problem that is? And you want to do your own research without connecting with him, without knowing him, just you are being influenced by the Maya and you are doing the research. What you will get? You are influenced by the sometimes Sattva Guna, sometimes Raja Guna, and sometimes Tamma Guna. And there is always you will be fighting. All these jivas are sitting and fighting. This is going to happen. Yes.
So my question is, Rup Goswami is quoting this shloka to give the reason of their fighting and miseries of jivas, why they are jiva suffering in this world.
Yeah.
What is the purpose of Rup Goswami quoting this verse here?
Jiva Goswami.
Jiva Goswami.
So these, what we are saying, that previously what I said, the Jivatma which is not knowing the Paratattvam, they are influenced by the Maya and not able to know their self, and they will be in the misery. That is the statement I said. That only I am showing through the Bhagavatam sloka. This is from the 11:22, 34. This is the meaning of 11:22, 34. Same matching or not? The Jivatmas are not knowing the Paratattvam and being influenced by the Maya, that means Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, and some who are knowing the, that means who are influenced by the Sattvas, they say soul is there, and who are not, who are influenced by the passion and ignorance, they say soul is not there. So this kind of conflict is there in between themselves and keep on fighting. And whoever may be influenced by mode of goodness or passion or ignorance, all will be in the misery only, na? In the miserable condition only, na? So that's why this is the state of the Jivatma. So to take out this Jivatma from these miseries, what is done by the Krishna? What he is doing? What Paratattvam is doing? Paratattvam is doing?
Teaching Shastras.
Teaching Shastra. Teaches. Paratattvam teaches Shastra. Paramakarunikam. See. Tadartham Paramakarunikam Shastram Upadishati. Okay, this is clear? Next. Huh? Mahaseva Prabhu.
Prabhuji, this Sansarga Bhava,
Yes.
that will also come under ignorance or illusion. Also, it's also kind of ignorance or illusion. Like three modes you have written: goodness, passion, and ignorance. But Sansarga Bhava is also a kind of ignorance or illusion. So,
Sansarga Bhava means Jivatma is not having the knowledge about Paratattvam. Sansarga Bhava means absence of knowledge about the Paratattvam. That is different.
Come under illusion, ignorance.
Why? So Jivatma is like that, and that's why after that Maya is then that kind of Jivatmas are attacked by the Maya. Okay, you have to reconcile, you have to look back the whole class, then you will get the clarity. First time only you are hearing, so that's why people are mixing here and there. So no, don't mix. If you follow with fresh mind and without any own speculations, you can easily understand. But if you put your own kichdi, then it will become Maha Kichdi. So directly, so you just, of course, you might be having some concepts, then don't bring those. Now just to keep on hearing, because Acharya explains his book in a very systematic way. He doesn't go jump or here and there. He goes very cleanly and very straightly, actually. And if you follow him, then everything will be clear easily. Yeah, because we have the less habit of reading any book from the starting to ending. So that's why we have the problem. Something we hear, and in Bhagavatam class we'll be hearing the one chapter of this, and after that, so 2 months later we'll be coming to the class and we'll be reading another. So after the 10 chapters are over, and then we'll be hearing one sloka there. So then what will happen? There is a disconnection actually. So that's why if you follow this Bhakti Sandarbha book, you can understand the concept very clearly. Okay.
By Mukta, na, that we have to give this answer also include, or only that is sufficient?
That only is said through the Bhagavatam here.
So we have to give this also. I have to explain this also, or only that is sufficient?
That is not. Oh, which exam you are? Yes. You tell that. That is enough. That is. Tell Prabhu, exam you tell Prabhu. Okay. Next, tatah tadartham paramakarunikam shastram upashishti tatra cha ye kechit jivaha janmantara avritta. Okay, I am showing screen. I will show a few days like this for the online students because you should not search where I am studying. On site they become expert, they can easily follow. Online we have few new students, that's why. So see this. So next, tatah tadartham paramakarunikam shastram upadishati. Next, tatra cha ye kechit jivaha janmantara tad arthanubhava tadaiva va lab कृपातिशय दृष्टि they can become so devotees and they gain the so samskaras, that means devotional samskaras fully, and so such a jivas, so that means category, first category of jivas we are taking out of all these, so accumulated sufficiently the bhakti impressions. Okay. Kechit jiva janmantar avritta tadarthanubhava samskaravanta. That means they accumulated not bhakti, simply samskaras of experiencing of paratattva. So if you eat laddu, related. If you eat rasgulla, on samskara. If you eat jalebi, then samskara is forming or not. So like that. So this jiva experienced the paratattva, maybe in any form. Maybe he experienced paratattva in the form of Brahman, or he experienced in the form of Paramatma, or he experienced in the form of Bhagavan. So this jivatma is sufficiently experienced the Sukriti, yes, a general word Sukriti. He's having, or otherwise some jivas, second category, some jivas they have the special mercy, Krupa Siddhas. In Krupa Siddhas, that means so they got some special mercy of the great, and those jivas who got Mahat Krupa, that means great mercy, a special mercy. So those jivas, these two kinds of the jivas, just by hearing in this life now, this jiva accumulated these samskaras in previous life. This first category, jivas accumulated all these samskaras from the previous life, from many lives. So now these two categories of jivas, just by hearing, what is that? So what will happen? Yecha tadeva labda mahat kripa drishti the vastu upadesha. When these two kinds of the two categories of jivas are preached by the paratattvam, instantly, what is that Sanskrit? English. So then, so after hearing, so those teachings, even then turns towards Paramatma and gain experience of Paratattva simultaneously. So this Jivatma immediately, what will happen? This Jivatma immediately, so when he heard about Paratatma, when started for these two categories of Jivatmas, then what happened in that instant itself? They will turn towards the Lord and also they experience the Lord. What is the proof? Sadyo hrudyavarudyate krutibihi shushubhi tatskshanat. Tatskshanat. Kim va parairishvaraha sadyo hrudyavarudyate krutibihi shushubhi tatskshanat. On that moment, when they heard about the Paratattva, he immediately he will be experiencing the Lord in their heart. Example. This example. Yes? Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
These jivas,
Two categories.
Two categories of jivas. They come when they hear about Paratattva, they immediately they experience. Is that directly it will happen, or who are accumulated Sukritis as well as got the mercy?
They accumulated, not that any new. No, brand one jiva, no.
So the other who either they will direct experience or they will accept bhakti, like just like.
No, they direct experience.
Yeah, they will come to the bhakti path, and their bhakti will entrench, and they will.
Though everything is over for them, and they over and everything. Experience.
Okay.
Now in the previous life.
Okay.
Now in this life, so just by hearing one time,
little spark is required.
Yes. Immediately they will experience. Okay. Or otherwise, in this, some jivas, they didn't accumulate any bhakti, any samskaras related to the experience of Paratattva. So in their case, but if they have special mercy, then they also just by one time hearing, they will experience the Paratattva.
Experiencing means that is here. That
direct experience means it's a pratyaksha gnanam.
Oh.
Every time experience means pratyaksha. Always you should remember. This is standard. So proof is sadyo hridyavradya krutibihi shushubhihi tatkshana. So that means for these two categories are over. Now our category is coming. That's third category. So because for these two categories, there is no need of any process. There is no need of any process to revive their relation with the Paratattva. Yes or no? These two are already, they don't need to study Bhakti Sandarbha. So they already, just by hearing one time, check. So, yeah. Take Gopinath, bro. Okay, take. So for whom Bhakti Sandarbha is needed, for whom this process is needed. So that third category is coming. So we'll see that.
Am I audible now?
Yes, Prabhu.
Ask,
Prabhu, what is the question?
One point to make, Prabhu, but I am losing your voice frequently today. I don't know why. Because my connection is optical connection, so it should not be a problem. I don't know whether it is the same with the others. And also, I want to know, you said about these two categories of jivas. Why you started that? I missed that totally. There is accumulated samskara.
Voice is not audible.
At least for me, Prabhu, it get cut so frequently today. Yesterday it was very nice.
Others can comment on this. So anyone can raise. So is it same for everyone?
Prabhuji, in between it was disconnected. Your signal was going bad. It is showing red and yellow. So these 2 points, what you have mentioned,
Prabhuji, this is a problem.
That we
are, at least I am facing lot of disconnection. Like, for every 10 seconds.
Prabhuji, we missed you for many minutes in between, many minutes.
Particularly these 2 points when you were explaining that we have missed, Prabhuji.
Even recording
Sound
also
quality is
same
very poor,
problem will-
Prabhuji. We have to do something. Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, recording, if we can get before tomorrow's class, it will be great help.
Oh, sound quality is also poor.
Today
I was
specifically,
also
Prabhu, today it was.
Acha, important class.
No,
So,
we
but
can-
in the yesterday, how it was?
Yesterday was good, Prabhuji.
Yesterday it was good, Prabhu. Maybe in the whole class, maybe once it would have got lost, but it was okay.
I felt mainly these 2 points when you explained, Prabhuji, we missed because of connection.
Okay, okay.
And recording, if we can get tomorrow, Prabhuji, before the class, it will be great help.
Yes, yes, we'll send. Immediately we'll send this. But I don't know in recording whether it is proper. Same problem will be there. No? In the recording also it will be same only, no, Prabhu?
Because
There will be
recording is
also-
local,
More-
Prabhuji, so I think.
No, most
Zoom.
probably because you are recording the Zoom, so it may have the problem.
Through Zoom only we are recording actually. Oh, acha. Okay, I will explain, Prabhu. I will take another 10 minutes and you people please ask me so I can explain. So you answer should be patient. So we'll
Why you
start.
started these 2 points, Prabhu? Means
Which two, these 2 points?
yes, Prabhu. Why you
Yeah.
started these 2?
Wait, Prabhu. So you people understood this? That means
Yes, Prabhu.
why these jivas, they are all, I think you understood. Okay, now, so jivas who are influenced by the Maya and not having the Paratattva Jnana and influenced by the Maya, for their benefit, Lord, what he is doing, he is teaching Shastra. This is clear?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
Then after that, so now there are the 2 types of cases we are taking. 2 cases. One case is jivas which are doing the sufficient, having the experience of the Paratattvam from the previous lives. And that means they followed the standard procedures given in the Shastra. That means Gnana Marga or the Yoga Marga or anything. So any Bhakti Marga. So they practice the standard process given in the Shastra and they completely so became, that means sufficient and fully having the experiences or the samskaras of experiencing Paratattvam. Have samskaras of experiencing the Paratattvam. And those jivatmas is the first category. And second category is what? So second category jivatmas are those who have special mercy on them. Okay, special mercy on them. And these 2 categories of jivatmas, when they hear any teachings about the Paratattvam, when they hear teachings about the Paratattvam, then what will happen? These jivatmas immediately they will connect back to the Paratattvam and also in this life. In this life, these jivatmas, these jivatmas accumulated samskaras in the previous life and in this life. So just one time hearing the Paratattva immediately, so these jivatmas will connect to the Paratattva and also experience. And also some jivatmas who didn't do any experience of Paratattva in previous life, but they got the special mercy. And those jivatmas also, because of the special mercy, just by hearing of the Paratattvam, immediately they will also experience the Paratattvam. So then these 2 categories of jivatmas doesn't need, they don't need, 2 categories of jivatmas don't need of any process, but any process to revive or connect back to the Paratattvam. They don't need. Okay? They don't need at all. Yeah, they don't need anything. That means they don't need any abhideya. Abhideya means what? Who are in the suffering. So they need the abhideya. Abhideya means the standard prescribed process so that they can come out from the miseries. Now these 2 categories of jivatmas, they are already experiencing the Lord. They are not in the miserable state. Yes? Yes, what is the question? So you can open there. Don't unmute. At least one devotee should be unmuted on the online. Then they will ask, na, yes or no. Yes. Jai Gopinath Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Clear? This is?
Yes, Prabhu. This is very clear, Prabhu.
Yeah. So now, huh? So Leela Govind Prabhu.
Prabhu, any specific examples are mentioned for this?
No specific examples, because now we are seeing it is a general process. It's not any bhakti or anything. Any standard process in the scripture they followed, and they accumulated the experience of they accumulated impressions, samskaras of the experiencing the Paratattvam. So that's why we are not going to take any example here. It's a very early stage actually. We are in the discussion. We are very early in our discussion. Okay. So now the third category of devotees, those who are, what is happening to them? So that's why for these two categories, they don't need any further preaching or further teachings about the Paratattvam, because they experienced. So that's why further repeated again and again teaching of or the preaching of the Paratattvam is not necessary for these two categories. Yes, two cases. So tatah tesham na upadeshantaraapeksha yadruchikam upadeshanta shravanam tu tat leeladi shravana tadiya rasasya uddhipakam yatha Sri Prahladadinam. So now example, if you take as a devotee, if you take this first category is a devotee example who experienced that means Lord in previous life, and now in this life he heard. So then immediately he will realize the Lord in his heart, and there is no need to hear again and again for him. But still this kind of category of people, they hear again and again, because that hearing will be rising there. It is becoming as a catalyst. So to get the more and more pleasure from the Paratattvam. So it will act as a catalyst. Yes.
Just can you explain just quickly again, what are the two groups? Second group are those who had impressions of Paratattva from the previous life, and the first group are who? First
group is the jivas who accumulated samskaras related to the experiencing of Paratattvam. Okay.
And second
is who got the special mercy. Okay. These two. Okay. But they don't need to hear again and again. They one time hear, they will experience. But still, if they hear, by that what will happen? More bliss actually, varietiness actually. That will become a catalyst to derive the more and more pleasure from the Paratattvam. Okay. Ata anyesham tat shravana matrena tadrusham be. Okay. We'll be stopping here. And third category tomorrow we'll discuss. And for them, there is a need of hearing about Paratattvam, or knowing about the Paratattvam, or chanting about the Paratattvam again and again. Who are those? So yeah, that we'll understand tomorrow. Sachdev Prabhu, what do you have? Question? Question?
Yeah, Prabhuji, I got unmuted just now. Prabhuji, this catalyst thing, what you said, a catalyst is supposed to accelerate certain reaction, and you termed the catalyst as acquiring more and more bliss. So bliss is Bliss is unlimited. It keeps on growing and growing and growing. So till when does this catalyst work? That was one question. And the second question was that example you said not to discuss at this moment, but I thought
Okay, Prahlad Maharaj, you can take.
I took the example of Sukhdev Goswami, who just heard those two verses, and that was enough for him.
Yeah,
Is
Sukadev
that-
Goswami also you can take. Yes.
Yeah. So
Prahlad Maharaj also you can take here. So
Yeah.
now catalyst you are saying it
Yeah.
is deriving more and more. You are going to derive more and more pleasure.
But bliss is
Variety.
Huh?
So
variety.
Prabhu, 1 second, Prabhu. I am answering your question. Wait for 2 seconds. So first question is you are saying that so this catalyst will cause for the accelerate the process and it will give the extra output. So that's why what is the how in our case how to understand this? In our case, so devotees if they hear example if you take devotees, so if they hear variety of the pastimes of the Lord, then they will be deriving the variegated happiness. That's the point. Okay. Yes.
These two categories of jivas are in the level of liberation of Brahman.
Yes.
Correct?
Not Brahman. I'm not saying Brahman.
No.
I didn't use any Brahman.
No, I
Paratattvam.
know, but
Paratattvam. Paratattvam can be seen as Brahman or Paramatma or
yes,
Bhagavan.
they had a realization already.
Yeah.
And what do you mean when you say there is no, they don't need any process because they are using
there-
Sravanam? Like
There is no need of, that means hearing about the Paratattvam again and again. There is no need of any teachings for those because they realized the Paratattvam. They experienced, realized means experienced. So that's why they are now in the blissful state. They are not in the misery. So that's the point actually.
so they only
Yeah,
listen
main
to
problem where
rage.
main problem is Jivatma is in misery actually. Hai na? So Jivatmas are in misery. Where we started? So we started our discussion today. Jivatma is in the miserable condition. And it has to now come out from that miserable state. So what is the cause for misery? We understood. Because they don't have any Paratattva Gnanam. That's why they are in the misery. Root cause is that. They are not having the Paratattva Gnana, that is the root cause. So then for that purpose, that Paratattva is teaching about himself through the scriptures. So then, now, then what will happen? Those jivas who are hearing those scriptures and also practiced and accumulated the experience of Paratattvam in previous lives, those jivatmas just by in this life one time hearing, they will immediately experience and also so they don't need any further so hearing about this about the Paratattvam. And also some jivatmas who are also who got the, of course they didn't accumulate any samskaras related full of mercy of some exalted so sadhakas then or siddhas, some extra exalted jivas, then what will happen? Then they also don't need to practice immediately. So because of that mercy, immediately they will experience one time they hear about the Paratattva, immediately they will be getting the so experiencing the Paratattva. But there is one more category. So those jivas, third category, tomorrow we are going to discuss those jivas who are having the contamination in their heart and they don't experience by hearing first time and they need to hear again and again and that is the third category jivas. No connection with that. What you are saying? Can
all three groups are applicable. I mean, Paratattvam is all three, Brahman, Bhagavan, and
yes.
So it's all the sadhanas.
Yes.
And if we're speaking about the bhakti sadhana, if about Bhagavan,
Yes.
That means the first two categories, which level they will be?
If you take Paratatvam is called now Bhagavan.
Yeah, that means.
So then this is the
Bhava
then first
or-
category is the already, like example Narada Muni. In the previous life he is already got the Siddha Deha, and in this life just by one time hearing, immediately he will connect, and he doesn't need to any do the sadhana. And the second category is that's the Brahmanas' wives, so Yagnapatnis, and they got this special mercy. They are the Krupa Siddhas actually. They got the special mercy. So those also don't need to do any practice, and they will immediately, so yeah, experience the Krishna.
So it's Bhava.
If we take Paratatvam is equal to Bhagavan,
Yeah.
then these two categories are like this.
So it's Bhava or Prema?
They experienced, I don't know exactly. So, okay, they are known as Krupa Siddhas, Yagnapatnis. And these are all further details, that's why I am not opening. But just this is the general understanding. Okay, you got it now? Yeah.
Oh, 1.4. Just to simply, can we say the first category as a mukta, who are mukta just by hearing the
Yeah, Nitya, that means they are all sadhana siddhas. Like example, Narada Muni and also Prahlad Maharaj. So these people actually.
Can we merge these two categories as a mukta? Maybe Kripa Siddha or
They
Sadhana
are all,
Siddha?
these two categories are is one way, they are all liberated people.
Liberated. And we are a Baddha. And
Yes.
for Baddha, the process will come now.
Yes, process will come. If we take Paratatvam is equal to Bhagavan, Paratatvam can be the Brahman also, Paratatvam can be Paramatma also. Yes.